Hello students, welcome to English session. Today I will explain NCERT Standard 8, Unit 8, a short monsoon diary. Generally people are having experience or habit to write the things in diary. Many people are there who likes to write diary in whatever day by day, whatever they are feeling and they are having experience, they note down in their diary. Even you can write the work which you are going to do immediately or to do in future. Everything the people can write down in diary and it is a good habit. So here you will read a lesson. It is written by Ruskin Bond and it is a diary of Ruskin Bond. So you will find that what he is writing about the nature and what he is feeling there. Let's start the lesson. Do you know what a diary is? It is a record of personal experiences written day after day over a long period of time. You can also use a diary to note down things you plan to do immediately or in future. One of the most famous diaries published as a book is The Diary of Anne Frank. Here are a few extracts from Ruskin Bond's diary in which he portrays the silent miracles of nature and life's little joy and regrets. So we will read. Here you will find the written by Ruskin Bond's diary and that few extracts are given in this lesson. So let's start with the date of June 24. On June 24, what was the climate in his village and what he felt, that everything he has written in this diary. The first day of monsoon mist, and it is a strange how all the birds fall silent as the mist comes climbing up the hill. Perhaps that's what makes the mist so melancholy. Not only does it conceal the hills, it blankets them in silence too. Here the writer is saying that it was the first day of monsoon mist. Mist means fog. It is the first day and you will see that all the birds fall silent. As the mist started to cover the hills, all the birds fall silent as the mist comes climbing up the hill. And the second thing he found that the mist was so sad. He was so sad. What makes the mist so melancholy? What things was making him so sad? That is, not only does it conceal the hill, conceal means hide, even it blankets them in silence too. Even the mist was sad because it was covering all the hills and making the birds and everything silent. Only an hour ago the trees were ringing with bird song and now the forest is deathly still as though it were midnight, because the whole over the mist covered the hill, so birds fall so silently that it was looking like just it is a midnight. Through the mist, Biju is calling to his sister. I can hear him running about on the hillside, but I cannot see him. So you can imagine that the writer is not able to see the Biju's sister. Biju is calling her, but he is not able to see. So that's why it means that the mist already covered the hills. Now the next date is given is June 25. Some genuine early monsoon rain, warm and humid, and not that cold high altitude stuff we have been having all year. The plants seem to know it too, and the first cobra lily rears its head from the ferns as I walk up to the bank and post office. The mist affords a certain privacy. A schoolboy asked me to describe the hill station and valley in one sentence, and all I could say was a paradise that might have been. In this paragraph, the writer is saying that the first monsoon rain started, and when he was climbing up the road, that time he found that the plants seemed to know it too, and the first cobra lily flower started to rear its fawn, means its head. It come out from its plant. okay, and it's come out from its funds as I walk up to the bank and post office. The meets afford a certain privacy, and that time when the schoolboy, everybody knows that the Ruskin Bond is a writer. So a schoolboy asked me to describe the hill station and valley in one sentence. That time he said that a paradise that might have been. So he give a similes to that area to a, just like he compare it to a paradise. Now have a look on this glossary. See, the meaning of melancholy was very sad. Blankets, covers, hurdlets means announce the news of. Imprecation means curses. Drumming, falling noisily. Ravine means valley. Menace means threaten. Okay, and as the words will come, that time I will explain these all again. Now the next date is June 27. The rains have heralded the arrival of some seasonal visitors, a leopard and several thousand lichis. Lichis is just type that in Hindi we can say joke, which have the, which suck the blood of human being. Okay, so it is saying that here that heralded means announced. The meaning is heralded is announced. The rains have already announced the arrival of some seasonal visitors, a leopard and many thousand lichis. Yesterday afternoon, the leopard lifted a dog from near the servants' quarter below the school. In the evening, it attacked one of Biju's cows, but fled at the approach of Biju's mother, who came screaming imprecations. Imprecations means curses. It means that it is, the writer is going to say that the rain started and it brings so many different animals in that area. So the leopard came, the season of leopard came, and because it was a forest and all night, so leopard can easily hide themselves. So here yesterday afternoon he is saying an incident that the leopard already lifted a dog from the school area, and second thing to the Biju's cow. But it was going to lift it, but hearing the noise of Biju's mother and curses, he went away. So it is saying, as for the lichis, I shall soon get used a little bloodletting every day. It means that what they do, that they use the lichis, that the blood which is impure blood, it is sucked from our body. So the people there who lives there, to pure the blood, they use this animal, or we can say that this type of insect to suck the blood. Now other new arrivals are the scarlet minivets. It is a bird name. The females are yellow, flitting silently among the leaves like brilliant jewels, no matter how leafy the trees. These brightly colored birds cannot conceal themselves, because the color of these birds are so bright that they cannot hide themselves to visible. So that's why what was happening, that these all started to sing, and these are the brilliant jewels of this area. No matter how leafy the trees, these brightly colored birds cannot conceal themselves, although by remaining absolutely silent. Even they cannot be silent for a long hours. They sometimes contrive to go unnoticed. Many of the times they manage to unnoticed. But along come a pair of drogons. Drongos is a songbird with a stout bill. It is having a stout bill, and then they are a songbird, means they sing the song. Unnecessarily aggressive, chasing the minivets away. So what there are so many different birds comes in this season. So that's why these birds, minivets, always try to hide themselves, but many of the times what happened, the other bird whose name is drongo, it starts to chase these minivets, so that's why make them aggressive. So that's why they cannot hide themselves in the tree. A tree creeper moves rapidly up to the trunk of the oak tree, snapping up insects all the way. To take quickly means that the creeper, it started to climb on the trunk of oak tree and it take quickly the insects all the way. Now that the rains are here, there is no dearth of food for the insectivorous birds, because this season they can find lots of food because they are not having lack of food in this season. So here it was the part 1, and now in part 2 it is started from the date of August 2. All night the rain has been drumming on the corrugated tin roof. Corrugated means raised roof, okay, made with some material just like these waves. So there has been no storm, no thunder, just the steady swish of a tropical downpour. It helps me to lie awake. At the same time, it doesn't keep me from sleeping. Now whole night, this is the scene of night, and it is saying that all night the rain has been drumming, means making noise, falling noisily on the tin roof, and that time there has been no storm and no thunder, just as steady means stable rushing sound, continuously same sound is coming to when the rain falls on the tin roof, that time the same sound is coming continuously. And it helps me to lie awake because it is not helping me to be sleeping. At the same time, it doesn't keep me from sleeping. So both it is the different situation, because it is not allowing me to sleep and it is not allowing me to awake. So both the situations are feeling by author. It is a good sound to read by, the rain outside, the quiet within. And although tin roofs are given to us springing uncountable leaks, there is a feeling of being untouched by and yet in touch with the rain, because from the window, the tin roof, there are some leaks. So the writer is also feeling the raindrops inside the house and also the outside, because it is a feeling of being untouched. Sometimes it is feeling of being untouched to the rain, and sometimes it is feeling to the rain touch, because when the rain falls on the tin roof and it comes to its drops come entered from the window. Now the next day, means August 3, the rain stops, the clouds begin to break up, the sun strikes the hill on my left, a woman is chopping up sticks, I hear the tinkle of cowbells. In the oak tree, a crow shakes the raindrops from his feathers and cows disconsolately. Disconsolately means unhappily. Water drips from a leaking drain pipe and suddenly clean and pure. The song of the whistling thrush emerges like a dark, sweet secret from the depth of the ravine. Ravine means valley. Now here the meaning of disconsolately means unhappy, ravine means valley, drips means drop, means to leak. So here next day when the rain stops, what was the atmosphere and what was the thing was going on, that is describing by writer in this paragraph. The clouds begin to break up because the rain stops, so the clouds are started to break up. The sun strikes the hill on my left. And now a woman, there was the sound that the woman is chopping up the sticks, and also the tinkle of cowbells, everything was listening very clearly to the writer. In the oak tree, a crow shakes the raindrops from its feather, because the whole night it was raining, so the birds are wet. So the cow was shaking its feathers and giving and removing its raindrops, and cows disconsolately. Water drips from a leaking drain pipe. Many of the times when the whole night it's raining, we also listen the voice of that the drop of water is falling from the drain pipe. Tip tip, just like this voice he was listening. And suddenly clean and pure. The song of the whistling thrush emerges like a dark, sweet secret from the depth of the ravine. And now in this clean and clear climate, the voice of the bird, thrush is a name of bird, emerges its sound in the silent valley, means we can hear the song of this bird in this silent valley. The sounds are very good. Now here the August 12, endless rain and a permanent mist, means कि continuously it was raining and the permanent mist was spreading over the hill. We haven't seen the sun for 8 or 9 days. Everything damp and soggy. Damp means humid and soggy means a soft, wet and soft weather. Okay. Now we were to go, pace the room, look out of the window at a few bobbing umbrellas. Few bobbing umbrellas means short movement, just like that, up and down. The people are moving up and down with umbrella, and the writer is pacing in the room, means going inside and coming outside. At least it isn't cold rain. The hillsides are lush as late monsoon flowers begin to appear. In the season, late monsoon season, when whatever the flowers are blooming, that all appear in the valley. Wild balsam, dahlias, begonias and ground orchids. These all are the names of flower which started to appear in the valley. Now directly the writer comes on the August 31. Even here are the extract. You just remember that here the extract are given, means that the important dates and the some important days are given in this story, in this lesson. It is the last day of August and the lush monsoon growth has reached its peak. The seeds of the cobra lily are turning red. Very first, when the first monsoon came, that time the cobra lily flower rears its head from the fern, and now the cobra lily started to being a red. It means that the monsoon season is coming to an end. The seeds of the cobra lily are turning red, signifying that the rains are coming to an end. In a few days, the ferns will start turning yellow, but right now they are still firm, green and upright. Ground orchids, Mou lady's slipper, this is the name of flower, and the white butterfly orchids put on a fashion display on a grassy slopes of Landau. So here it is saying, the writer, just like they are showing, they just like a fashion, they are displaying the different colors of flowers in the valley. Wild dahlias, red, yellow and magenta rear their heads from the rocky crevices where they have taken hold. Crevices means narrow opening or cracks in rock. In between these all are appearing. These flowers are coming from these all rocks. Snakes and rodents flooded out of their holes and burrows. They all came out because flooded out. Why? Because whole day it was the night and in their holes there was a water. So they all were flooded out from the holes. Take shelter in roofs, attics and go downs. A shrew means in Hindi we say chachundar. We say chachundar, equivalent in. Just like in the meaning in Hindi we say it chachundar. It's weak at our eyesight. Its eyesight is very weak. And blunders about the rooms, means it is continuously roaming in the room because its eyesight is very weak, so it doesn't know that where it has to go. Much to the amusement of the children, because they like when this shrew roaming in the room, that time the children are enjoying. Don't kill it, admonishes their grandmother, means scolded by grandmother. Chachundar are lucky, they bring money, because the grandmother knows that Chachundar are very lucky for the house because they bring money. And sure enough, I receive a check in the mail, not a very large one, but welcome all the same. So when the grandmother said that Chachundar are very lucky for us, because it brings money. So next day it happened with writer that he found a check. Now the next date is October 3. We have gone straight from monsoon into winter rain. In monsoon season, the whole monsoon season was continuously the rain was falling, and now they came into the winter season, and this monsoon season, monsoon rain changed into the winter rain. Snow at higher altitudes, because the temperature was in minus, so the snow falling was continuously going on. After an evening hailstorm, means in evening there was a hailstorm, and the sky, after this hailstorm, the sky and hills are suffused with a beautiful golden light. Many of the time we also observe in this season that the sky became yellow or orange. So after hailstorm, the whole hills are covered with a beautiful golden light. Now January 26, winter reigns in the hills. In the hushed silence of the house, when I am quite alone and my friend who was here has gone, it is very lonely, very quiet, as I sit in a liquid silence, a silence within, surrounded by the rhythm of rain, the steady drift of water on leaves, on lemons, on roof, drumming on drenched dahlias and window panes. Everywhere he said that after going my friend, I am again becoming alone, and I am sitting alone in my seat, and that time I am seeing that everywhere on the window panels, on the flowers, on the roofs, everywhere there were the winter rain, means snow were there. Now while the mists hold the house in a dark caress. Caress means touching or holding very lovingly. The mist was touching very nicely to the window, means that nothing is visible from the outside of the window. As I pause near a window, the rain stops, the end starts again, and the tree is no longer green but grey, menace me with their loneliness. Loneliness, it is saying that when I looked out from the window, and that time it is not visible to see clearly there. So sometimes the rain is continuously going on, and sometimes it is stopping, and that time the trees which became no longer green converted green to grey, and now they are also lonely. They are standing alone and looking me with their silence. Now the last date is March 23. Late March, the end of winter, the blackest cloud I have ever seen squatted over Mussoorie, and then it held marbles for half an hour. Nothing like a hailstorm to clear the sky. Even as I write, I see a rainbow forming. And now in the end of the winter, the writer seeing that a blackest cloud was crouch or sit, we can say. Squatted means sit on all over the Mussoorie, and then it held marbles for half an hour. For half an hour it held marbles, and nothing like a hailstorm to clear the sky. And at last, after the hailstorm, the sky was clear, and even as I wrote, I see a rainbow in the sky. So students, in this lesson the writer describes the nature, that in Mussoorie what was the when the monsoon starts to the winter end, what he felt, everything was written in his diary, and here are the extract of his diary. Students, in this lesson one poem is given with it, on the grasshopper and cricket. Here it is given that it is unlike the ant and the cricket. You have already read one poem that the ant and the cricket, but this is not similar poem. That was the different, because in that poem that was the fable story and the characters are animals. Here it is a nature poem in which the writer John Keats is saying about the creatures or insects, what they feel in this summer or winter season. Here the grasshopper is symbolize the summer season, and the cricket is symbolizing the winter season. So it is very much different between the ant and the cricket. Unlike the ant and the cricket, which tells a story, that poem is telling a story. This is a nature poem. In it the grasshopper and the cricket do not appear as characters in the story. Rather, they act as symbol, each suggesting something else. Read the poem and notice how the poetry of earth keeps on through summer and winter in a never-ending song. And who sings the song? Because the writer is saying that in any season the earth never stops to sing the song. The earth does its works continuously. So let's start the poem. The poetry of earth is never dead when all the birds are faint with the hot sun from hedge to hedge about the new mown mead. That is the grasshopper's, he takes the lead. In summer luxury he has never done with his delights, for when tired out with fun, he rests at ease beneath some pleasant weed. So let's start the explanation. In the first two lines, the poetry of earth is never dead when all the birds are faint with the hot sun and hide in a cooling trees. A voice will run from hedge to hedge about the new mown mead, and that is the grasshopper. So the writer is saying that the earth never stops its song. It continuously, the sound of earth never stopped, and it continuously going on. When all the birds in the summer season, when all the birds are tired and feeling sleepy, that time with the hot sun, because of hot sun, all the birds are tired. That time hide in a, they all hide them in the cooling trees. Only that time a voice will run from hedge to hedge. Hedge to hedge means fence to fence, a small crop. About the new mown mead, when the new recently cut the grass which is recently cut, which is keeping on the farm, there in that hedge to hedge only one voice will run, and that voice is the grasshopper's voice. Means grasshopper sing a song when all the birds faint and then they sleep. He takes the lead in summer luxury. He has never done with his delights. For when tired out with fun, he rests at ease beneath some pleasant weed. He always takes the lead, means he always take over to the bird song, and he sings continuously whole day. But at last when he tired, that time he just tired with fun. That time he rests at the beneath of some unpleasant weed. Unpleasant weed means that the wild plant which is not having any flowers. So that time it rests on it. So the writer saying in this first paragraph that when all the birds are faint, that time the grasshopper sings its song, and at last when he tired out, that time he just rests on the wild unpleasant weed. Now the second paragraph is of the winter season. The poetry of earth is ceasing never. From summer to winter, the earth poetry of the song of earth is never ceased. On a lone winter evening, when the frost has wrought a silence, on a lone winter evening means a long, lonely winter evening, that when the people are not on the road, they are sitting in their house. That time when the frost means that the snow has wrought a silence. Wrought a silence means brought a silence on the street, in warmth increasing ever. He wrote a silence. From the stone there thrills the cricket song. The people listen the cricket song from the thrills of the stone. Means come loud and clear from the stones, because you will see that the cricket always hide themselves in the stone. So that time a loud and clear sound is coming from that stone, and it seems it in warmth increasing ever, and the cricket song is feeling the warmth in the environment, and seems to one in drowsiness half lost. And the people, it seems that because of the sound of cricket, the people awake, and they seem that half awake and half sleeping. They are feeling drowsiness, and that in their dream world, they all are sleeping in their dream world, and also they are completely not sleeping, they are feeling drowsiness. And the grasshoppers among some grassy hills, and that time in this drowsiness they felt just like that the grasshopper sings the song in a summer days. Means the writer is comparing that cricket song is also when it feels the warmth in the environment, that time the people feel that it is just like singing as a grasshopper. So they are going there. Okay, the cricket song give someone warmth as, and the people who are hearing the sound of cricket, they are not different, they are not differentiate to the each other. Okay, between these two seasons. So this is the way that John Keats, that in winter season also with the help of cricket song, the people are not differentiate the season of winter to summer. They feel that it is a summer season. So it is a nature poem, and the writer is explaining the seasons symbolized with the grasshopper and the cricket. So now here students, I end the lesson 8 and I explained you the short monsoon diary and on the grasshopper and cricket. Keep learning. Till then, goodbye. Take care.